Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Okay, let's start off. Gotta test it guys for a minute.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
This is team too long tonight. Running is down.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in. And
come on,
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's do this. I know what's going to happen. I know it's coming.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I got some
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good person.
2nd and 4. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to pull out right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on second down. Stanley.
Oh,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Come on, hey, exit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Deep rip.
Throwing on third and long. Stanley throwing deep for Galladay. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
Oh, man.
So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
That's there we go. Get it.
And his kick is right there.
Okay.
It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, in this case, a field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So I'm going with this one. Okay. I'm going to talk for that run game, Let's try this. Let's see if this works.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Trubisky will throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Don't do that.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Throwing on 1st down. Stanley. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Off the play fake. Stanley.
Oh, wow. They gave him that?
Picked off at the 45. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
Wow.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down. It's Taylor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Lions' 14-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check, check.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down now. It's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
Yo, 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 yo.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
Oh my, come on, man, with this bullshit,
Galladay is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 47.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Steve 6. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Operating from the gun. Stanley. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The give to Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Come on, man. Oh, man, he didn't even fall.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky.
Oh, my God, that was his pick right there. Oh, man.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
Jump, though.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
All right, we got here again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check it back, check it back. Check nickel.
Here's Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Check 99. Ready?
They run with Pumphrey.
Wow.
To the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Wow.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Man.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up
Why
on 1st and 10.
Why are you running away from
his
me?
cornerback?
What are you
As they're going
doing?
to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready? 8, read. 54. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go. Kill. Head up.
They give to Johnson going right. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Leo. Come on, D. Now.
From the gun, Stanley. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Alert. Check. Shoot. Deuce. Ran, go. Watch out.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's able to find Diggs. A good pickup there at 22. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check in. Check tight.
On first down, it's Taylor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He's going to field this at the 4. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stanley. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Lions. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stanley. He gets it to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Stanley. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Trent Sherfield. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Side swap real quick, you know. Okay.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was pump the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Lock in, lock in.
Now Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Got past the guy and
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They run with Taylor, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Here's Matt Hawk now. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
why does my receiver keep
confidence
oh
into
my
this one?
God.
Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike 5-4, Mike Smith. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, Sam off.
To throw from his end zone. Stanley. That one taken in by the former Bruin, Jordan Lasley. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Hey, Haywood. 54. Mike 54. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Stanley. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Just one opening. That's all he needed. One opening.
88 yards.
I know that's
and the
good. Come in
Lions are
here
going
one
to jump
day.
back in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
Break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up.
All right, we're back in the game. Back in the game.
Big time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Go do this.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
All right.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. So, yeah, you got it. Oh, my God. All right. Give me him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
Don't do the juke
you
stuff.
got to feel
Please
there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Taylor. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on second down, Trubisky. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Come on, man.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Third and 2. Now Trubisky.
Wow.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. It sets up 2nd and goal. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground.
You gonna push him in, man? Come on, dog.
Touchdown.
Come on, man. You gonna push him in.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Champions are made.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Not when it matters.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Delta. Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Mike 54. Hey, Mike 7. Yo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw.
Wow.
And that'll be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Are you going to let me jump?
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Hey, exit. Mike 54. Mike 54. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
They'll look to throw.
Hold him.
That is
Oh, my
incomplete. A lot of force
Dang,
bearing
bro.
down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. But still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I know it.
Bravo. Hey.
Mike's my board. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
No game on this defense. No game. Five.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Stanley, oh my God. Okay. I got an idea though. This might work. Just might work. I don't know if it will. But okay. Let's see. Just might work. Alright.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Stanley.
And he still dropped.
Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game,